story I'm about to tell y'all is we learned many lessons in the barber shop. Just keeping it real, off the hip. You can't trust everybody. I had a situation where I had a client who would come every week. I confided in them, talked to them, and we was even both Christians and talk about praying and everything else. And I told him about a barber shop that I was planning on renting. And just to let him know that he was going to be, hey, this is where I'm going to be at. Lo and behold, the customer went behind my back, went and rented the barbershop, and it made me feel like, wow. Then he came to me and said, yo, I need you to manage it. So at the time, it was like a lesson learned, like, wow, you can't share your business and information with everybody because some people use it to go against you. And I'm saying that to you, Bernard, to everybody, because you're in a business now. And to some people, this is not a business, it's a game. It's a game of survival. Barbering has always been cutthroat from going back in the day. But I share all that to say, what God got for you, no man can take away. And I wound up going to go work at the shop. And I worked there for 1 week. And when I realized that he was pimping me and I was doing everything, running the shop where it should have been mine, I said, you know what, I'm going to go back to my old shop. So luckily I was able to go back to my old shop. But lo and behold, this is how the story turns out. That individual who wasn't a barber, didn't know nothing about the barber business, thought he could just open up a shop and just throw people in there and boom, gonna make a lot of money. The area he was in was known was by 69th and Forest Avenue, which at the time they was calling that like Murder Lane. A lot of people was getting killed back then. You can go all the way back, and if you used to write graffiti, you might know about FTC. FTC was F the cops, and that was all back, West Oak Lane or whatever. So the shootings was so bad around that area.
What year is this?
I want to say this was about 2011 or 12.
That's important.
2011 or 12. So the same person who went behind my back, stole the barbershop, he just wound up leaving. He left the shop because there was too many shootings around there. People was getting killed, so he just left the whole business. So one day I just happened to call the realtor and asked about the barbershop. And the realtor was like, we can't keep nobody in there. It's a lot of shootings. Make a long story short, he said, look, if you take the shop, we'll give you the first month free to move in.
He told this over the phone.
Over the phone. So the same shop that was originally supposed to be, that I ran my mouth about, that somebody hoodwinked and took it from me, God was able still to provide it back. And I was at that barbershop for 10 years straight. Till I was able to move on and pass it on to other barbers that eventually, but my message and my story is, what God got for you, sometimes you got to hold in your heart and not share with people. Because just because a person sits in your chair don't mean you can trust them. You don't know what their intentions and what their motives are.